submitted the Google form. Thank you for submitting the form because some of our coworkers don't like to submit the forms in advance. But this project, what subject is the class again? I have the online thing, but we are going to go in depth with this part of the interview. So which class is this?
Okay.
Which class of yours is this?
This is for my advanced accounting class.
Advanced accounting, and this is the year 2 students?
Yes, my year 2 students, yes.
Okay. When is this? What is the subject of the project exactly?
So the subject of the project is financial management in the form of budgeting. We're working on understanding how funds work as far as expenses and how they're used. And we're also working in Excel. So I wanted to create a project that allowed them to apply it to real world.
Okay, so and real world applications. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you want them to use Excel?
Yes, I do. So
what is the what do you need them to do for this project exactly? What are some specific elements of the project?
Okay, so specifically the project has 3 parts. There will be a Word document, there will be a PowerPoint, there will also be an Excel document. The goal is to simulate the accounting cycle, at least the beginning, where you utilize source documents, take what you need, and then apply it moving forward. So for them, they're to plan a vacation using $1,000 over the course of 2 days. They're to document whatever they would be buying or whatever they would be spending, tickets, etc. And they should do this by taking a photo of wherever they got the price from, or whatever they say they're going to do. If it's free and these are the events there, they need to find that. So matching their words to the source document in 2 ways. One, using the Excel for the numbers and whatnot, the calculations, using the slideshow because they will be presenting this information, and then using the Word document just to formulate what they did, almost like a show and tell, to get a little bit of literacy in there.
Mm-hmm. So this Word document's an essay?
Yes,
right?
Essentially a summarization of both parts, because I don't require any words to be on the PowerPoint as long as they can talk through it in their presentation. And with the Excel document, I don't require any words either. So I do need something letting me know what they did, how they went about doing it, what's the actual, I guess, storyline behind these purchases or the narration.
Okay. When this assignment is submitted online? Right?
Yes, it definitely be submitted online. We're using our LMS software, so it'll be going through Schoology.
Schoology, and the due date for this is, what was the projected due date that you want for this student?
So I gave it to them last week. It should be doing about 2 weeks. The first week we just went through it, did examples, gave them ideas how I would do it. So next week will be their first week, and then the following week we'll be doing it. We'll actually be doing our presentations for our final.
Okay. Presentations for the final, and the finals fall on the week of the 12th. Okay, next part of the interview. So we went through the assignment details. That's good. That's great. So what support do you need from me exactly? What as far as their search terms, what are they searching for, and what types of sources are you expecting them to use?
Well, for me, it's finding true and accurate sources, ones that properly depict the right prices, right, the right locations, that these are real things, and then just the thoughtfulness of where they could possibly go, what they could possibly do. I fear that their little imagination is going to take them to AI, and they're all going to go to Atlanta or New Orleans, because I've had that happen before.
So we're trying to steer them away from the AI components, and we're more so looking for are looking for them to use websites, specific websites, databases, anything?
Well, I definitely, I don't think Google Flights is allowed with our school system because of the way the passwords are set up. But I do think they can use like Booking.com. I think they can also use like Expedia, but they would have to go all the way through the process. I know I have some students who were doing round trips before, and it wasn't even from Montgomery, right? It was from New York to Colorado. How does that help you?
Right. Okay. So making sure accuracy as far as where the information is coming from, as well as accuracy, location. Making sure they input the right information. Okay, input. Definitely something I can help with. So steering them away from AI, using real websites, document that, being able to accurately use these websites as far as entering information and things of that nature. Research support. So of course you want me to help them find their sources. Citation help for the essay. Do you know which formatting that you are wanting them to use as far as MLA or APA? MLA is more, I would suggest MLA, since this is more so, you said, for the narration of the trip and synthesizing the information of the document. So I would suggest MLA, but did you have a preference?
Well, I'm glad you said that. Usually that's a component I kind of let them go between as long as it's properly cited. But if you're thinking MLA would be best, then that's probably what I would go back and modify the directions to say.
As I'm working with the students, I can assess where they fall on where they cite. Because I know certain English teachers, most of them use the MLA formatting, but APA may have popped up in science, so it just may depend on which one is more comfortable with them. So since you don't have a specific preference, I'll just work on proper citation with them, and of course, helping them organize the information. I think that would be something that you are wanting as well.
Yeah, because I know that it's easy to just, okay, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna do that. Like I had one student on last year. We because we've done a similar project like this before in the previous years. One student spent $300 and turned it in, but it's $1,000 project. So you kind of defeat the purpose of the project because you kind of, I won't say lowballed it, but you didn't spend all your funds. You didn't allocate properly, which is, I mean, just as bad as almost not doing it.
So there are access points on Alabama Virtual Library that I kind of already looked through before, with the brief information you gave me in the Google form. Definitely cannot use the Google Flights, but they are able to use websites like Expedia, and Expedia does take them to second party. They're second party, but second party sites, but these second party sites do give accurate information from what I have clicked through and found as far as flights, hotel rooms, and things of that nature. And I'm sure with this information that I will be able to find you several more sources for you to validate for their usage as well before I give it to the kids when they come in next week. Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it.